Some exciting news out of UMSL. The university's Entrepreneurship and Innovation Center is awarding $90,000 in grants to 9 emerging St. Louis area businesses. And here with us this morning is Dr. Scott Morris with more details on really how this is impacting businesses in our area. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So talk a little bit just about how y'all choose the businesses that are getting these grants.
So this is the first year that we've not had a pitch competition. Usually we make the businesses come pitch, tell us about the business, and we have a panel of judges that select the top businesses that might be a fit for the program. This year we want to partner more with the St. Louis startup ecosystem and really kind of work together to get more businesses out the back end to scale, create more jobs for the local economy, create more tax revenue. And so we took all of the businesses this year on referrals only from partners in the ecosystem like Arch Grants, the local angel clubs, Arch Angels. We have some of our graduates, our past cohort members that have graduated from the program have referred a few. So trusted partners and credible sources from within St. Louis have recommended these businesses as being ready to take that next step and deal with some of the issues of scaling.
Wow, and so talk a little bit about, what this money can really do for these businesses. How does this make an impact? I feel like we always hear about grants, we know they do great work, but what does that money turn into?
Well, ours is much less about the money. So we are really more about the education process. So the money is there to help them and give them a little incentive and to basically pay them for their time.
Yeah.
But $10,000 isn't really going to make a monumental difference in their business. What we want to do is teach them how to write a 5-year business plan, turn that business plan into an investor presentation, and then we show that presentation to real investors in the St. Louis area. So that's local banks, angel groups, venture capitalists, private equity firms, so that these people are standing by. They can comment on the business plan itself and say, hey, I'd invest in you if you did these things, or you really need to focus here. So they get that free advice, and then when they are ready to take that investment and really take that next growth step, they kind of know where to go, what type of funding I would want, and how close they are to getting it.
That actually, the education piece is probably even more worthwhile in the long run than the money.
That's
right?
the hope. That's the hope. And we're creating a network for them. We introduce them to lots and lots of people in the ecosystem. We bring in a lot of subject matter experts to help with the curriculum and the training. So yeah, it's about a lot more than just the money.
Can you talk about some of the businesses?
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. There's 9 of them.
Yeah.
We have, we like to say that we're industry agnostic. We have about 30% of our businesses are technology related. So these could be anything. They're typically SaaS companies, software as a service companies, and they oftentimes are great developers. This year we have a company called TimeBolt that helps with, if you're doing podcasts or any type of TikTok videos, you stumble across your words, the editing process takes a lot of time and is very time consuming, very difficult, super tedious. And so his software will clean that up for you without you having to do any of the work.
Wow.
So really useful product. Single Ops is a company that will help use AI to transform any function within your business. So if your customer service group is struggling with efficiency, productivity, you're having trouble hiring people, they've got tools that can help you use AI to increase that productivity and create agents or bots to help with those problems.
That's amazing. Very relevant businesses right now, right?
Absolutely.
Like, definitely something that can take off. Why is this so crucial that we are investing in these homegrown businesses, but also, as you said, the ones that can, that they could make it to that next level?
Yeah, well, according to the SBA, the U.S. government, the SBA says 99% of U.S. businesses are classified as small.
Wow, so 99%?
99%, and 2/3 of all jobs in the U.S. are created by small businesses. So this is the lifeblood of the community, of any community, and St. Louis in particular. We need those innovators. We need those people to create new jobs, to do great things for the region, to add to the tax revenue, and it's really important for the local economy, and it's important for the UMSL students too. We want to help the UMSL students out.
How excited were the businesses when they knew that they were, one of the 9 chosen?
Especially this year because of the screening criteria and the fact that it's all referral basis. It's real validation of their business and how far they've come, and so not only do they feel confident enough to stand up in a pitch competition and pitch their business, they have people credible people in the community vouching for them to say, this is a great business, this is a great founder, you need to help them get to the next step. So it's real validation of them as a person and their business.
That's awesome. And you know, like you said, these kind of businesses are only going to grow our community more. When I think of, you know, startups, Tesla, moving to Austin.
Right.
That city's blown up.
Sure.
Obviously, there are other ways around it, but businesses really do make a city thrive. And you know, right now we do have a city that's declining in population. So
right.
when we can get more of these and invest in those businesses, it's huge for our city as a whole.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, we will only work with St. Louis founders. We're
Awesome.
UMSL, the majority of our students are from St. Louis and stay in St. Louis, so we are committed to the area. You have to be from St. Louis, you have to be full-time in your business, and you know, then we would consider you for the program.
I love that. Thank you so much. This is so great. Thank you for what y'all are doing for the community and what you're doing for the community
Thanks
as well.
very
We
much.
appreciate it.